my name is Jasmine, and in this topic I'm going to talk about how to take care of a carnivorous plant, more specific a Dionea. At first, we have the anatomy of this wonderful plant. We have the flowers, stem, the trap, and the trap is conformed by nectar glands, cilia, trigger hairs, and digestive glands. The Dionea or Venus flip trap, it's originally from California and it can live until 25 years. It feeds on small insects, and it's important to mention that you mustn't feed it with dead insects because they can stimulate the trigger hairs and the digestive glands. It's not necessary to feed it unless it hasn't eaten anything for 3 months. And every trap can close from 3 to 4 times if it catches something, if not from 7 to 8 times, and it stayed closed from 7 to 10 days during the digestion. Something really interesting is that the Dionea can resist extreme temperatures from 0 to 45 degrees Celsius, and it blooms in white flowers and small. The stem can size 13 centimeters, and another important thing to mention is that the Dionea has an hibernation. And now what we need to take care of a beautiful Dionea. We need a tray, a substratum, just in the case that you are going to transplant the plant, and desmineralized water because they need a desmineralized water. Scissors, just in case that you haven't tried. Tweezers to feed it, and live insects, just if you're going to feed it, and a topper if you don't have a tray. Let's talk about the types of substrate. Well, we have a lot of types, but I choose 4 that I consider the most important, the most famous. And it's very important to choose the perfect or the correct substrates because it is going to help us with the water. So we have the peat moss, sphagnum moss, perlite, and coconut fiber. You can use a mix of these types. So as a second thing, we have the irrigation. In this case, with difference to other plants, the Dionea needs to be irrigated with the technique of the tray. And we need a tray, or if we haven't, as my case, we're going to use a topper. You can use a topper like this, it doesn't matter. And you need to, at first you need to see that your plant is smaller than your topper. Then you need to measure, and you're going to mark as this image, something like that. And then you're going to cut with scissors, with a cutter, whatever you have. Then you're going to have something like this, and you're going to put your plant inside the tray. For the water, we need desmineralized water, or it can be raised water. The important thing is that it has to have very few nutrients, and just we're going to pour the water in the tray like this, and you're going to put your plant, and that's it. The plant is going to absorb by itself the water, and after 2 days the tray is dry. You can repeat the stems. The next point is the feeding. Here I have the process that Dionea follows to trap the insects, and as I mentioned, it's not necessary to feed it unless it hasn't eaten anything during 3 months. But I'm going to teach you how to feed it if you need to do it, but it's not necessary. And in this part I'm going to put a video of once I feed my beautiful and wonderful Dionea, and for this you need the scissors, and at first obviously you need to trap the insects and don't kill them, because if they are dead, they can stimulate the trigger hairs and the digestive glands. The last point is the hibernation. So I'm going to explain a little about it because your plant is going to lose some leaves and it's going to be dark in some of their trunks, but don't worry about it, it's normal, and it's very important to the plant doing this hibernation because they need to rest. It's like us, we need to sleep, and if the Dionea don't do the hibernation, it's going to be, well, catastrophic. So in my case, my plant started hibernation, and that's why it has very few leaves and it has very small trunks, but don't worry about it again. And the hibernation has from 1 to 3 months, and I'm going to show you my Dionea. Here is my Dionea, and as you can see, it has some traps blacks. I cut it, and as you can see, this is going to change to, but don't worry, and it has very small traps. Well, you see my nails with the trap is very small, and you just need to cut it. For example, this is going to be dark, so you just put your finger in the middle of the plant and you just push, and that's it. Well, that's all for this video, and I hope you like it and enjoy it. And well, I hope you like the Dioneas and be more interested in it because they are wonderful plants and they are very awesome, as Darwin says.